Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another James Talks About the NFL. And today I'm going to be talking about Rolando McClain, linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys, getting suspended, or you could say banned, indefinitely from the NFL uh, for failing a drug test, I believe, or he failed to show up or he failed it. Now, that might not seem like such a big deal to you, but the thing is that he was already serving a 10-game suspension that ended right after week 11 on November 21st. It's like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, hold on, let me look at my calendar. Second here. Yeah, it'll be 2 weeks this coming Monday. So he wasn't even. But the Cowboys did say that they were gonna keep him on the reserve list, so he has not played all season. So, um, after having a great college career at Alabama under Nick Saban, he hasn't really done much of anything in the NFL. He was drafted by the Oakland Raiders back in 2010, played there through 2012, and then kind of retired. Came out of retirement after thinking about it. Tried to hitch on with the Ravens, and then he retired again. Then he came back for the Cowboys with the Cowboys before the 2014 season. But yeah, that so last season he may have played his last down in the NFL. Hopefully he has not, but it may look like that he has. Although he's only 27, so but he might have played his last down in the NFL. He just might have. No one knows for sure, but with him being suspended for the unforeseeable future, he might just decide to retire or just I don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what his intentions are. I'm not him. I cannot speak for him, and I will not speak for him. I myself will not speak for a guy that I do not know who his intentions or possibly her intentions, which normally in these football videos it's a he, uh, are thinking. I mean, I can't say, oh, this player's going to do this and this player's going to do that because unless I read it for sure by one of the verified sports sites like NFL.com or ESPN, then I'm not sure what I'm going to believe. Or I'm not going to speak for that person because that person doesn't know. But personally, I don't know what Rolando McClain is or what he's going to do. Normally, I give my opinion, which isn't always right, about that, which I don't have an opinion on Rolando McClain. But I'm thinking that he might just retire. That is a strong possibility that you cannot rule out. I mean, you can't be like, oh, he's not retiring. He's only 27. He's not going to. Well, he's already retired twice. Twice in one off season, I might remind you guys. But I just don't know what he's gonna do. The Cowboys' defense is just already kind of bare as is. Like, it just doesn't have a whole lot of pass rush. And you might be like, James, but they only have one loss throughout uh now 13 weeks of play, so they're now like what, 11-1? And to that I say, look at the scores of the games. Excluding Thursday night's game, they have been shootouts, basically. Well, they've not been defensive games. And Dak Prescott and Ezekiel Elliott have played fantastic. And the Dallas Cowboys offense is really good, but their defense is just not playing to the level of a Super Bowl team. Which you might argue that there have been a few offensive teams that have gone to the Super Bowl and with a terrible defense. But out of those that you can name, I can say that quite a few of those have probably lost, as a matter of fact. Most recently, the 2013 Denver Broncos. That offense set records. They set all-time records with an all-time QB that will probably not fall for a good while. They could fall sooner or later with the way the offenses are becoming spread offenses in the NFL. But you could argue that the Seahawks defense was the greatest of all time that year. But that's beside the point. My point is that defenses have won championships without very good offenses, a la the 2000 Ravens and the 2002 Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the 1985 Chicago Bears. Offense was terrible outside of Walter Payton, but their defense was really, really good. Oh, an example of a great offense that made it to the Super Bowl that lost was the 2007 New England Patriots as well. And keep in mind that the greatest show on turf in 2001 lost to the Patriots in Super Bowl 36. But you might say, well, the Patriots cheated to win that Super Bowl. Well, they may or may not have. I'm not touching the subject of Patriots cheating, but all I know is that whenever you look up that Super Bowl, it shows that the Rams lost with the greatest show on turf. Which you might say that the Rams won in 1999 with the greatest show on turf as well against the Tennessee Titans, but that's not really my point. My point is that great offenses generally do not win championships as often as great defenses without an offense versus great offenses without a defense. Yeah, I've been talking so much, I just need to take a breath. So I just don't know what this Dallas Cowboys defense does from here. Although Rolando McClain has not played all season for the Cowboys, come playoff time, whenever it gets cold, although I think Dallas will get the number one seed in the NFC and not have to play anywhere except in Dallas, which Dallas this time of year is not snowy, but they've got a dome, they've got a retractable ceiling in the stadium, so being cold won't really matter, but they could sure use some defensive help come January. Otherwise, Cowboys haters, there may be some good news for you. If it's an offensive game, a shootout against a great offense, then the Cowboys may not win because it could because the Cowboys offense could turn into something like we saw just a couple of days ago on the against the Vikings, excuse me, where the offense just had a lot of trouble getting anything established. Ezekiel Elliott was held under 100 yards rushing. Dak Prescott only got like 186 yards passing, which is not very good. Jason Witten was held without a catch. Des Bryant only had a couple of catches. I mean that sure the defense played well, but that's against a Vikings offense that loves to dink and dunk and just throw short passes. I don't know why they do that. No wonder their offense sucks. It's because they throw short passes all day. Trust me, watch the Vikings offense and tell me that they don't throw short passes most of the time. But yes, guys, I do believe that will do it for this football nerd. And till the next video where I talk about the NFL, which will come out on Monday, I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys. Thank you all for watching. And as always, go Panthers.